All right. Yeah, so as I was saying, I feel like the last thing that, it's not like, let's hope for a good outcome. Let's hope for the safety and the well-being and the health of the people that are going to be forced to take these things. No, it's bless the troops. It's almost like war has been waged. It's almost like war has been waged, and it's just been on my mind for at least the last, well, I saw that clip last night about the fact that they're starting now, or they've already started, and then there's, hey, we're going to put this here, we're going to put this there, or whatever. But at the same time, why are we making reference to praying for and keeping troops safe? Because I don't think that nothing else was mentioned about any other foreign anything developments in that speech that would have me think that we're talking about something else. So obviously, having some kind of military or war style footing in neighborhoods to go and introduce and demand that people take this thing, it's just like, I don't know. It's just, I don't know how we're gonna allow this when, again, other states have gone back to normal pretty much without making sure that everyone, from my knowledge, they haven't been all vaccinated. So I don't know. And then I look around. We're concerned about people that don't have jobs, the 11 million or whatever people that need the unemployment. It's almost like we didn't take the initiative to say, hey, we'll take it for the $1,000 or whatever they were going to do a couple of months ago or a couple of weeks back, right? So anybody it was mentioned, again, we'll just say this. All of this is just rumors. All of this is just information that's been taken in that we're just observing. So when they said, we'll give you this gift if you go ahead and take this, no one bit. So now you're gonna take that, which is hush money, sounds like to me, right now, because it's way overdue, just like the so-called vaccine is overdue. But we're gonna give you the hush money at the same time we give you the vaccine, and that's just how it's gonna be. So you don't have a choice anymore. And the thing is, how many people are not going to want to take this? How many people are not going to want to take this? And then they're going to be out of work. So my thing is, I feel like at this point in time, people should just prepare for the worst. We should prepare for the famine that I've told you guys is possibly going to be coming a year or more ago. Pestilence, people possibly being detained, because what happens if you don't take it? Nobody's telling you what's going to happen if you don't take it. What's going to happen to the people that have jobs right now but they don't agree with it and they don't want to take it? There's going to be more people that don't have jobs. So again, hey, these people think that they can do whatever they want to do to you because they look at you as chattel. And at the end of the day, we seem to be acting that way. And again, maybe I'm wrong for speaking out, because I feel like I know I'm not the only one that's speaking out, and I know America is not the only place that this stuff is going on. But it's just, I'm looking around me and I'm just wondering, I'm just wondering how this is occurring. Is there something in the water? Is there something else going on? Have some of these people already had some type of something planted inside of them from just the test, as some people may have thought? I don't know. It's just concerning to me, because I don't know. I mean, I see a couple of people, I'm not going to lie and say that I haven't seen, a small handful of people that have said, forget the vaccine, or I'm not taking it, and they are getting prepared. But this is just for anyone that's going about and not having any type of concerns about this and freely going off to take this thing. Once you go there, you cannot go back. And ain't nothing free for nobody in this world that don't have some kind of underlining something attached to it. There's just not gonna be. Especially if they're having a hard time obtaining a certain amount of doses of these things. Why would it be free? So anyways, I'm just asking questions to see what you guys think. I'm just asking questions to see if I'm the only one that is just sitting here like, what is going on? And again, you know, some of the times I think that this is some kind of a snare or a stumbling block, so that some people can be pointed out that are still not asleep, that the people that are still making noise, those will probably be the first people that they may approach with this thing. I know they're said they're going to be putting up pop-up centers and stuff like that, but I'm just trying to figure out who are the people that they're actually going to be sending these troops or these people out to their actual homes. I think that a couple of years back, probably 5 years or more back, I remember somebody mentioning something about some kind of jade helm or some kind of activity where they were acting out things that could happen if the military or a presence, we'll just say if some forces had to be dealing with American people on this soil, and tactics that they would use in order to obtain order or control. So I just wonder if people were really telling the truth about these centers. There's a lot of detention centers going to be built in a lot of different places, as if we don't have enough already. We don't have things set up to help these people. But everything in the world to harm them, mentally, spiritually, physically. Someone said it the other day. We don't make sure we have a place for the homeless to stay, but we make sure that we're going to vaccinate them. When people are down, that is when, and when people are in fear, that is when those that want to do these things know that they have free reign. Prepare. Whatever that means to you, do that. Because it may be to that point where the time is nigh and you may not be able to. Now, they're not going to report anything about getting any extra this and that right now, because they need to make it seem like there's an abundance of these things in the stores right now, which they're not. Stuff is not moving in how it used to. And they know last time when they did that trial run and said about this thing what happened. But what I'm telling you is prepare. If you ain't never had a garden in your life, start this summer. I'm talking to myself too, because I've been procrastinating, saying I was going to get my stuff together, and we do. We need to be able to be there for each other. Neighborhoods, communities, we're going to have to learn how to be, possibly very soon. We're going to have to learn how to do things on a more self-sustaining level. Barter, trade, things like this could be a possibility. Again, I'm not inciting any kind of fear, and I'm not inciting any type of anything. I am just talking to my people, and that's all people. We are going to have to be the ones to stick together. We are going to have to be the ones to unite and to help each other through this. Because if we can help feed each other, make each other aware, keep each other, if you pray in your prayers, keep each other in their thoughts, this is what it's going to have to come to. This is, if we've never thought about community before, you're going to have to now. We're going to have to depend on each other. Because some people are not going to want to comply with this. And what does that do to children? Are they going to detain people for not? What is that then going to do to the children? If their parents are all locked up because they refuse this thing. Oh, I just feel it. I just feel something. It's just been too quiet for too long, and I really haven't been paying attention to what's going on the media and all that. But something has told me to turn and look and speak. Gather mentally if you can't physically. Start to prepare. Hey, I may just be talking. Nothing may happen. But if now is not the time to speak, I don't know when it will be. Even if they're bluffing, we should change our mindset to know that that usually leads to some type of action, if not now, later. How traumatizing is it going to be? Yes, that people have already lost their jobs, but yes, people are going to be losing their jobs because they refuse to put a foreign substance in their body, that there has not been enough studies being done, that we've seen horrible things supposedly happen to people after taking them. I will not allow it. It won't happen in my house. I don't know what the outcome is going to be, but I am saying no. I ain't having it. I'm not having it. I'm not having it. And then I thought to myself, now, like these other people are doing, what if I got on here and said it, and I haven't seen anybody that I deal with that has come on here. You might see it on mainstream something, but I haven't seen anything that anybody that I've dealt with that's lining up for anything, that's asking how fast anything is coming, because I think everybody else is already like over it. I mean, I think a lot of people are already over it. If you weren't over it, there's a lot of things that we do on a daily basis that we've been doing since this thing started, like going to fast food restaurants and things like this, that you haven't been concerned about it then. We've been getting nails done. We've been doing all of these other things that can easily get you this thing, like if it was working or acting as if they say it was. And you weren't concerned about it then. I'm telling you, from what I'm thinking, if this was something that we would need to be dealing with, mandatory anything, we would be seeing bodies piled up in the streets still to this day. You notice they don't, well, again, maybe because I haven't been paying attention, I haven't heard that much talk about the numbers on a day-to-day, in your face, all day long. No matter what you're doing, it's showing up in your feed. I haven't seen anything really about the numbers continuing. Just about the stimulus, and I did a video on stimulus, the stimulus and the check and to stimulate. It's called something. Are you ready for the stimulus? Something. Okay, you'll just have to find it on the channel. But you'll be surprised as to what it really actually means. So I don't know. I think that's all I have to say. But I'm just saying, at least is anybody just questioning? Maybe I'm out of line. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I'm out of line for still talking about this right now, because it seems like like it was a fad, people talking about it, and it just seems like it's not being spoken on anymore. I've seen a couple of people that I know, but the outrage is no longer there. It's almost like we're stagnant, or we're in some kind of quicksand or something, or people are afraid, just like people were afraid to say anything about race, so-called race, not that long ago, because they're afraid to lose their job, or they can't say what they want to say on social media because they're afraid they're going to lose their job. There's going to be people, and there's people now that are afraid they're going to have to lose their job or leave everything behind because they don't want to take the vaccine. And then even if you do take it, will you survive? Will you be able to work still? Is it going to affect you negatively? These are just questions, and I'm just wondering if anybody is asking. So, yeah, I think that's it for now. I think that's it for now. And guess I'll talk to you guys later. I mean, let me know. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know if some of us are just overreacting, or is this like a serious thing right here? Because if they're saying in the next couple of weeks, it's been said before. You know, it's been said before. It's been said before. So again, like I said, this just might be a facade. It might just be a snare to get people that are still awake to speak out so that they can be targeted further. Or it can be the real deal. And since we thought they were bluffing before, it can be the real thing now. They can just be trying to get a sense of what certain people or what people think, to know how to operate. But if we don't speak against it, then that's almost like us saying, that's almost like us welcoming it. Are people pretending to exercise certain power that they don't have? Like, these are just general questions I'm asking. I'm asking. And as long as no one says anything, it's okay. I'm just asking. Because only animals don't have a choice. Only animals are herded up into a group and used in different type of manners for, whether it's their fur or their whatever, or, you know, whatever their owner decides to put in their bodies, whether it's good for the people that are going to be consuming it or not. You know, people, seems like the FDA and all these people, they just make these choices. I think they've made choices about food that are not too, well, you know, maybe I'll look more into that, because I was talking to my daughter about it, that are not too good for us to be consuming, that are now able to be put in our food. But then if someone says that they said that it's okay, we say it's okay. Have we given up hope? Have we given up hope? I don't know. I just feel for the people. I just feel, because I know that we can do better. You know, you always hear that, oh, you know, they work for you. But at the end of the day, it never seems like that. It never seems like that. And again, you know, I think someone's talking to me about the other day about, you know, funds or all these other things when it comes to helping out and doing other things that can save lives and all this other stuff. And I thought about it. No, it's priority. It's where your priorities. If it was about saving lives, your priorities would be somewhere else, and they would have been there all along. We wouldn't wait for the flu to come around and make it like it's something that it's not, in order to convince the world that they need to have a foreign solution shot into their arm. We're supposed to be natural beings. We're supposed to be taking and giving back to the earth and using that to survive. There's too much foreign and man-made things that we're taking and using in order to heal ourselves, and we're not being healed. We're just nations of sick people, mentally, physically. We're just nations of sick people that are being manipulated. Heavily mass manipulated. Sometimes worried about being able to feed our children, so we don't want to stir the pot. But all of these rights that we're giving away freely and out of fear, you have to realize that a lot of this won't be coming back to you. A lot of it is gone for good. And we should realize that. So I'm just screaming that people need to just, again, be more self-sufficient. Some of us are going to be able to do that better than others. Some of us are more prepared already to do that than it is for others. And if that's the case, I will hope people will have it in their hearts to share these ways or show other people or be some kind of way where they can help incite this type of movement within your communities. Nobody's saying we have to do anything physical. I didn't tell you to go get weapons. I'm telling you go get seeds. I'm telling you that not even just enough for you. If you're someone that can get more than enough for you, get more. Everybody's not going to prepare. So we will have to be prepared to be able to help others that may be in need in these times or the coming times. And I don't know what exactly or how it's going to happen, if it's going to happen immediately, if, you know what I'm saying, this is all, like I said, some kind of charades to try to exercise some power that they really naturally don't have over you. We allowed that, we've been given a perception that they have certain powers. And again, do they? So, I want to thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys soon. Take care.